All right, got a day off, nice day, and I drove up West Canada Creek, fishing Trenton Falls, catch and release area, about, I don't know, 300 yards below the release. 10-foot 6 3-weight, and gonna start off with a single fly. Got a size 12 holographic Frenchie. Normally I would start with probably a little bit lighter, but I don't have much time. I only got about 3 or 4 hours to fish, so we're gonna go with a little bit heavier and go right after it in the places where I've had success before. So I'm just proofing this out right here in front of me. And I'm going to move up a little bit and get over into that foam line as best I can. But I want to make sure that I proof out this slack, because I have picked up fish right in this slack many times. I moved up just a little bit more so that I can get out and reach that faster water and hit that seam. Still working the holographic Frenchie for now. I just wanted to be able to get it more over towards the fast stuff before I go trudging through it. Give it a good solid 10 to 12 drifts here too before I switch flies. Switch weights. Probably going to need more weight when I get into the faster. All right, moved up to where the heavy water is dumping in, and it creates this sort of chop, but there's some slack in between the current right in front of me, and then it gets faster as you get closer to the bank. So I've still got the mop and the dart combo on, but I have to work this water here for sure, because fish will be laying in. Everything in front of me now, I think, is what I would call good trout lie, where I should cover it all. And hopefully they're not stingy. There we go. A little guy to break the ice, took them up. All right, let's see if anybody else is out there. He was dead center of the calm seam, a little bit out in front, and at the very tail end of the drift as well. All right, moved up. Now I'm in the fast water, so no more indicator. It just doesn't make sense. It's too fast. So I'm gonna still keep the chartreuse on the dropper, but I switched to an olive thread Frenchie, and they're both size 12. And I'm just going to proof out all the way that I can cast and drift properly. So now I'm in the head of that slack that I was casting the indicator to. So I just got a bunch of little seams to work. Before I can get out into the meat of this spot. And it keeps shoving it back down to the slack. And an unexpected fish. I thought it was a snag. Another little brown on the olive thread Frenchie. I'll take it. Another little brown olive Frenchie. And right on cue, I need to change the GoPro battery. Should have done it. All right, ran out of battery on the GoPro on that last release, so had to do a tactical pause. But I basically picked that fish up right in front of me. I thought I had snagged bottom, and when I pulled, it pulled back. So you love to see that. Kind of at the end of the rapids right now. So skinny water. I got 2 16s. Just basically searching. A 16 thread Frenchie and a 16 red dart. But we're going to just proof this out a little bit before we move up. A bazillion caddises in the air. Bouncing down. And, I haven't seen any rising, which is odd. Oh, end of the drift special. Little guy. Took the dart. Oh, nice little guy. Looks like a stalker. So that was the end of the drift special. Right as I was lifting it out of the water, basically. Took the bottom fly, which is the 16 red dart. Little guy. He might be this year's stalker. Alright, moved up again, basically same exact thing. Just covering some of this water. Not expecting a ton of fish, but just covering it. It's really skinny, but it is fishy. Wish they would start releasing a little. Oh! Might have been a tug right off the bat. Oh, miss. You hate to see it. All right, I take a step or two out. There we go. A little bit bigger fish. Nice looking brown. What did he take? He took, oh, holographic. Nicer brown. All right, that's one hit, one miss, and one catch just from this water right in front of me. So if I was on my game, that could have been a 3-fish swing. On this skinny water, 2/16. Little guys. This is a Tyrion Lannister brown trout. Brown. A little bit bigger brown as I lose my rod. Another brown. Nice colors on this one. Another little brown, not sure. Quick release. Nice brown. Red Frenchie. Nice brown. Nice brown. Pat's rubber legs. Alright, some idiot forgot to hit record on battery number 2. This guy. So, this is battery 3. And you hate to see it because I just caught a bunch of fish. So, we'll see. This is kind of fast. Just had to retie. I tied on Pat's rubber legs on bottom and a size 12 holographic Frenchie off of the dropper. It's not much room to maneuver here, so what I'm going to do is just keep leapfrogging up to that huge rock you could see in the distance, and then make my way up to where the slack is, and then I will be out of time. Alright, so just some short drifts right here on the edge. It's not too deep, but it is going really fast. Alright, I flipped the camera around because I'm casting up this way, and I probably spooked fish putting the camera up there, but I don't got time to mess around in the rocks. So here we go. We still have Pat's rubber legs down bottom, and I still have the holographic Frenchie on the dropper. Alright, you can kind of see this structure right in front of me, and this looks like a deep, deep hole. The only problem is the boulders right here are brutal for standing on. So I pop a squat. And I'm on a lazy indicator 5 feet in front of me. And I mean lazy. And oh, and I just lost a fish. There we go. Another little guy. Come on. Oh, brown. Light bright. No release on him. Look at this little guy. I'm still flabbergasted by the bridge fisherman here. This is catch and release. Is he literally going to release one from the bridge? This is absolute wheelhouse. We got some nice smooth glide right here. Got some other shoots dumping in over there. So, I mean, this is going to be dealer's choice. It looks like it's about 2 to 3 feet deep in some spots. So I'm just going to regular drift. See if anybody is just hanging out. It's crystal clear though, so I'm thinking I have to get further away from me. I have a 12 light bright on the bottom right now and a 12 holographic Frenchie on the dropper. Now what I want to do is bomb the indicator obviously into that slack, but even bomb indicator into this glide beyond where this corner is, so that it comes down like right next to that corner, if that makes sense. All right, well, first let's get over in there. No. What'd I donate? I donated a light bright. That's all right. Let's go on a chartreuse mop. There we go. Chartreuse mop eater. Love to see it. Chartreuse mop eater. So he was in the glide right before it fell into the structure there. So I'm just kind of gliding it by the structure, hoping for the best. All right, there is a deep pool right in front of me. It's a foam line about 10 yards away, maybe 15. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to add a bunch of tippet to get down to feeding depth, and we're gonna have to really go through some patterns, I think. So as long as I can hold out, it's worth a shot. Much better for a midge tip, or actually a lake rod would be ideal right here. But I can move up one more time and skirt the edge there. I can still figure 8 retrieve, just like I'm indicatoring it on a lake. But really I'd want to be out there right on the edge. But you never know. Maybe somebody home out in the middle there. And this time there is. Don't know what it is, but it's feeling fishy. And it is a nice brown on, you guessed it, chartreuse mop, son. Say it with your chest. Nice brown. All right, so he was off to my left. Somewhere out in that region. All right, I added a whole bunch of tippet to the bottom because I'm targeting a foam line about 15 yards out. And I picked that other one up to the right here, but then I noticed that the camera wasn't really facing where I was targeting. So I moved the camera and we're going to see what happens. Go. Hello, Mr. Bass. Little smallmouth. Like the cream mop. I'm gonna sling it a few more times and then call it quits. Getting hot. So we got a root beer light right and a chartreuse mop. Slinging with indicator in this huge pool. And we got something. A trout. Another chartreuse mop taker. Oh, beautiful fish. Beautiful. I'd love to see that. High noon. And a chartreuse mop eater.